While Republicans launching a new attack on the president featuring his cozy relationship with a number of celebrities. The president was on Broadway just last night, teaming up with former President Bill Clinton to draw in donors. Here is that new video the RNC put out, flashing unemployment numbers under a campaign video released last week featuring Vogue editor Anna Wintour, who was featured in Devil Wears Prada.
Hi, I'm Anna Wintour, and I'm so lucky in my work that I'm able to meet some of the most incredible women in the world. Women like Sarah Jessica Parker and Michelle Obama. These two wonderful women and I are hosting a dinner along with the president in New York.
Joining me now, Leslie Marshall, syndicated radio talk show host and Fox News contributor, and Lars Larson, who is also a syndicated radio host. I love the Anna Wintour bit because that is the person on whom the movie Devil Wears Prada was based. And we showed a clip of, brilliantly played by Meryl Streep. We showed a clip of it when we bounced out to break. And, the movie reflects her as a horrible person. Abusive, pejorative towards her staff. I mean, you name it. She didn't come off well, but you tell me, Leslie, does the Obama campaign benefit by having her fundraise for him?
Well, quite frankly, any dollar that comes in from anyone for the president or for Mitt Romney benefits these guys because this race is very close. Why not get Satan? Not obvious. Well, you know what? Hey, Megyn, I've been called the devil, but I can't afford Prada. All right, I'll tell you that
but
right now.
She seemed like a genuinely mean person, didn't she? Didn't anybody see that movie?
Yes.
Yes, Meryl Streep did a great job portraying that woman as a very mean person, and I'm glad I don't work in the fashion industry. This comes down to me, no big surprise. The Democrats always have had the support of Hollywood, and you know what, Lars, admit it, you're just a little jealous that I'm a part of the cooler party than you. That's what this comes down to.
That is a good question. No, but that's a good question, Lars. Is it easy to mock Anna Wintour and Sarah Jessica Parker and so on because the Republicans are just jealous? They don't have that kind of heavyweight A-list celebrity George Clooney endorsement.
Yeah, all that heavyweight intellectual property in Hollywood. Listen, an awful lot of those folks should stick to acting. This fits the MO of BO very well. The fact is, the man is an elitist. So hanging out with fellow elitists who wear Prada, that fits right in with what he's doing. But does it mean anything to average Americans who want jobs at this point? Does it mean anything to the folks who are young, who are graduating from college with a pile of debt and finding out that 50% of recent college graduates are unemployed, or that the unemployment rate for young people not college educated is 17%? I think they'd be more impressed with getting a job than they would with some connection to some lady who makes fancy women's clothing.
Who does that appeal? It shows what you know, Lars. She doesn't make the clothing. She's the editor.
Oh, she just writes about it.
She just judges the clothing. You tell me, Leslie. I mean, I get Sarah Jessica Parker and some of these other big celebrities, right? Very appealing people. Anna Wintour, I mean, I can't get past it. I know it was a movie. I know, but it was based on a book written by, an assistant who actually allegedly had these experiences. This is the person that the campaign wants to align itself. Michelle Obama, come join me. I mean, really, don't most Americans see her and say, I don't want to go anywhere near you?
I think most Americans are like Lars, Anna who, quite frankly, and I don't think it comes down to the Democrats or even the president saying, who do we want to represent us? I think it's sort of like, I'm writing a check this large, this is the position that I want in the video, I'm going to have a big bash for you, etc. But Lars, to your elitist point, gee, when Mitt Romney is sitting there rubbing elbows with Donald Trump, that's not elitist? Those aren't elitist people in the upper 1% of the 1% law?
Aha, touche.
Isn't Romney the guy you bash because he goes on vacations in a station wagon? I don't think he was going to the Hamptons.
No.
It
was the dog.
No, but her question is, I mean, and she raised
the dog.
Would Romney be featuring Anna Wintour and Sarah Jessica Parker if he could get them?
Well, I don't know that he would or wouldn't. The fact is that Mitt Romney's a big supporter of business, which apparently the president doesn't do enough toward. And obviously, she's a big supporter of business. If you remember the movie, they talk about the fact that that industry supports billions and billions of dollars worth of jobs that go to people in America and around the world. I wish the president were more supportive of business as Mitt Romney has been, but the only business the president knows is how to make excuses. Now it's France's fault that our economy stinks. It used to be Bush's fault. Soon it's going to, well, it was the tsunami at one point. Can he find anyone else to blame for why America has a stinking economy right now?
Well, listen, on a point you made before, Lars, and this is for Leslie, the president, like Mitt Romney, needs donors. He needs donors. And there was a report just this week about how the president is really hurting among the smaller donors. The same group that opened up their wallets to him back in 2008 is not doing so to the same extent this time around. And you know who has a lot of money? Famous Hollywood celebrities. They have a lot of money.
Yep.
And so, you know, does it make sense to him, even if it might alienate a few, you know, regular American folks, does it make sense for him to appeal to the Anna Wintours of the world and others like them?
Sure.
No,
sure
that's for
it
Leslie.
does. Just like it makes sense. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yes, absolutely, because both sides, both Mitt Romney and President Obama, they have their base, okay? They have the Democrats, they have the Republicans. The vote they're looking for is that approximate 15% independent swing voters. Nobody, I don't think anyone out there is going to say, I'm going to vote for or against President Obama because he's friends with George Clooney.
Yeah.
I've never seen it happen before.
You know,
I don't think it'll happen
I
now.
heard that David Axelrod sat down with Anna Wintour and said, all right, now we really need to work on our ground game. And these are the people we want you to get out the vote with on Tuesday, November 6th. And she said, did you fall down on the sidewalk and bump your little head? That's all. See you, panel.
Take care, Megyn.